Hi, I'm David Griffiths, A4U Unity's lead candidate in the West Scotland region and also the party's constitution spokesperson. We have just over 4 weeks to go until the most important polling day in Scotland's recent history. I cannot stress enough the importance of getting the vote out to defeat the SNP, to end the nationalist tide, to finish this nightmare in which Scotland has become embroiled. Everywhere I go, I speak to people who say, just stop this woman, just beat these people, please end this. I've never quite seen a movement like this. It encompasses people from all facets of Scottish life, and we all are united in our fervent wish to see the nationalist experiment, the failed nationalist government, removed from office. The most important thing that I can convey to you people is the critical importance of getting out and casting your vote. Cast your votes whichever way you want to. What we do in A4U Unity, uniquely amongst unionist parties, is we encourage our voters and all voters to vote for the constituency candidate of their choice, the one who is best placed to beat the SNP. In addition, we ask that you give your second vote or your list vote to A4U Unity. Now, the reason for that is quite simple. The Scottish election voting rules are complex. It doesn't work to give both votes to one party. You will see a lot of leaflets and a lot of stuff on social media and adverts saying, give both votes to this party. These are misleading in the extreme because both votes for one party quite simply doesn't work. The power of your second vote is diminished straight away because either your first vote goes to the candidate who doesn't win, in which case your first vote is wasted, or else if he does win, your second vote is then diluted. Now, A4U Unity has produced a tactical voting guide which tells people the best placed pro-UK unionist candidate to vote for in order to beat the SNP. We've identified the 73 best placed candidates in all the constituencies in Scotland who can do that, who can give the SNP a real run for their money in each seat. Because we know what happened last time. In 2016, of the 73 constituencies, the SNP won 59 of them. That's over 80%. Now, they did this with only 45% of the vote. Now, that can't go on. We cannot continue with the majority's views being unheard. We can't do it. It's got to change. We're stuck with these voting rules for now, so we have to make the most of them. So what we urge you to do is take cognizance of the tactical voting guide, listen to what we say about giving A4U Unity your list vote because it really will work better for you. Now, the way this works, you'll have read a lot in the press over the last 2 days about how A4U Unity will split the pro-UK vote, it will split the unionist vote. Nonsense. This isn't true. It simply isn't true. There needs to be a list-only party who can take votes and seats from the SNP. If the Conservatives or the Labour Party, the Lib Dems could do it, they would have done it 5 years ago. They didn't. In 2016, it was the same pattern. It's going to be the same this year also, unless something new happens. Now, we could all vote the same way that we always have done, and all that will happen is the SNP might get 61 rather than 59 seats, and the ALBA party, the new party, might get a dozen seats rather than half a dozen that the Green Party got. What we are saying is, let's do it something a bit different. Let's do something innovative. Let's do something to break the mould. What that involves is voting the way that you prefer to in the constituencies, but give your list vote to A4U Unity. Among our candidates, we have some exceptionally able people. We have 2 GPs, 2 doctors, we have a solicitor, we have a doctor of philosophy, we have an old IT professional, that's me, and we have many people who are passionate, united in their belief that the unionist voice must be heard. The disenfranchised people, the people who feel they don't have anyone to speak for them, they must have their views heard. They must have their views represented, and that's what A4U Unity will do. We have high calibre candidates who have a genuine track record of success in whatever business or whatever practice, whatever field in which they worked. These are people who can hold the government to account. These are people who can ask the awkward questions, who can shine a torch into the dark recesses where nobody has been able to look. These are people who can open the books and who will open the books. They will lay bare the, quite frankly, criminal excesses of this administration. It cannot be allowed to go on. We've all seen scandal upon scandal, day after day. There is as yet more to come out. We're sure there'll probably be another one before this week. We know that there will be more before election day. We'll have the Salmond versus Sturgeon fight played out across the pages of newspapers for weeks to come. Can you imagine what it's going to be like if these people are elected? Imagine the two of them sitting side by side in Holyrood. Doesn't bear thinking about. Please take the chance. This is a chance. It's a leap of faith. We know that. But trust us, please. We will never let you down. We will never let down the people whom we represent. We will never let down the people who put their faith in us. On May the 6th, vote for the candidate you feel is best placed to beat the SNP, and that's in the main the candidate who is recommended in the All for Unity Tactical Voting Guide. And for your second vote, for your list vote on the orange ballot paper, vote All for Unity. We will open the books. We will end the sleaze. We will end the disgrace. We will end the nonsense. We will end the scandal. Vote All for Unity on May the 6th. Thank you very much.